I'm Staff Sergeant Allie Rose. Coast Guard officials have given their approval, and now BP is carrying out a top kill Wednesday on the oil leak in the Gulf of Mexico. Crews will try to stop the leak with drilling mud and cement. Meanwhile, hundreds of members of the Alabama National Guard are continuing the challenging task of putting miles of barriers to protect the shore against any oil that might come from the spill. The hesco barrier allows the tide to come in while trapping the oil to be disposed. In all, there's about 8 miles of barriers up along Dolphin Island and Fort Morgan. Once the barriers are, though, the work isn't done since the barriers need to be constantly reinforced to be able to withstand the crashing waves.
The conditions are harsh. We have some soldiers working in knee-deep water. We have soldiers working in 92-degree weather with 80% humidity all day long. But we're used to a field environment.
General Blalock says some of his soldiers have reported seeing some tar balls come ashore at Dolphin Island. President Barack Obama is planning to send up to 1,200 National Guard troops to the U.S.-Mexico border to help beef up security. But this is not the first time the Guard has been sent in to help with securing the border area. Petty Officer Michael Wilkin has more.
President Obama's plan calls for the troops to work on intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance support, as well as to help block drug trafficking. The troops will provide a 1-year bridge to give the Department of Homeland Security time to recruit and train additional officers and agents to serve along Arizona, California, New Mexico, and Texas borders. The Guard had a similar mission called Operation Jumpstart from 2006 to 2008. As many as 6,000 Guardsmen were used at one time to help secure the border. They did not serve in a direct law enforcement role, but instead provided reinforcement to the U.S. Border Patrol. In all, more than 30,000 members of the Guards were used during the operation. By the time Operation Jumpstart ended in July of 2008, military leaders say criminal activity along the border had been reduced. Petty Officer Michael Wilkin, Pentagon Channel News.
Secretary of State Hillary Clinton met with the Korean Foreign Minister Wednesday in Seoul, South Korea. Among the subjects the two leaders discussed was a March 26 sinking of a Republic of Korea ship. Experts and investigators from several nations have pored over facts, evidence, and analysis of the incident. It is believed that an underwater explosion caused by a torpedo made in North Korea sank the ship. Secretary Clinton said the United States is confident in the South Korean leadership handling of the situation and will respect any decision about how and when to move forward. The Army celebrated reaching 1 million unmanned flight hours Tuesday at the Pentagon's courtyard. The milestone officially was reached April 14th, with missions flown in the U.S. Central Command area of operations. Just 13 aircraft were deployed in support of operations in the beginning of Iraqi war in March 2003. Today, over 300 types of unmanned aerial systems with more than 1,000 aircraft are flying in Iraq and Afghanistan. And for the latest military news, signature programming, and more, head to PentagonChannel.mil. I'm Staff Sergeant Allie Rose with your Pentagon Channel News Update.